Hey there, YouTube. Scott from Horticide, back with another video. Today we're not going to talk comics. At least I'm not going to show you any comics. We're going to talk comic storage. It's something we all do. We all store our books. But if you're like me, you didn't really put enough thought into it when you started this whole crazy comic book collecting journey. I surely didn't. Of course, I never dreamed I'd be where I'm at right now. I just recently passed 20,000 books. So my storage demands are possibly unique, but everybody has the same problem. What do you do with all your books? How do you store them? And again, if you're like me, you've got random boxes like you see behind me, all different shapes and sizes and different makes, and some old, some new, some long, some short, and you stack them and put them away the best you can. It's just really not the best way to do it. I've been scratching my head for some time now, trying to come up with a better solution that fits my specific needs. And I think I came up with one. But first, let me talk about a couple of other options, which is something that, in hindsight, if I would have started from the beginning, probably would have been a better way to go. I would have gone with comic drawers that are out there for sale now. There's a couple different at least a couple different manufacturers, probably more. From my research, I found BCW sells a comic drawer, and I'll put a picture of theirs up here somewhere. Depending on long or short, it's 10 to 15 bucks for the drawer, and then another 8 to 12 more or less for the box to go in the drawer. So you're looking for anywhere between 20 25 bucks for one drawer for your comics that you can stack, and I think they say you can stack those 4 high. So that gives you easy access to, pull out any drawer, grab your books, look for your books, put the drawer back in, whatever. So you don't have to shuffle boxes around. So that, that's one option. Another option, there's a company I found called, or their website anyways, is Collection Drawer, collectiondrawer.com. They sell a 5-pack of housings with boxes for about $16 per long box and $14 per short box. Maybe I'll put a picture of theirs up here somewhere too. So that's $5 to $10 cheaper than the BCW route. So again, if I would have started that from the beginning, that would have been a good way to go. Because I was going to buy a box anyways, and sure, I would have spent a little more on that box, but I already would have been set up. But fast forward 20 years, and several thousand books later, instead of a few boxes to worry about, I've got a lot. I don't actually have a full count, but almost 100 short boxes and 30 or 40 long boxes. So when you're talking 25, even if you say $20 a box, the BCW route, or $15 or $16 a box, that's several $1,000s in converting to a new style box just for housing and easy access. So that wasn't going to be the best solution for me. Best solution for me was to build my own custom shelving. And here's what I came up with. So I built myself some nice sturdy racks that houses, you can't see it, but I got 3 levels of long boxes and then 4 levels of short boxes with a kind of built-in shelf that I can pull any short box down or long box up to look through. I put a lot of thought went into this, and finally a couple days ago I said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Went and bought some 2x2s and some cabinet screws and got to work. So roughly every shelving unit, every column is, again, ballpark, about $30 or less in material to build. So I already have boxes for all my books, almost all my books. I need to get some more boxes. But anyways, I've almost, everything's boxed. I just needed some way to store them and easily access any one. So I didn't have to move 5 boxes to get to the book I wanted. And for about $4 a box, $5 a box tops, probably $4 or less per box, I've got this done. So I'm going to keep going down the line. As future videos, you'll see me progressing farther. I tore a section down and put all the boxes behind me that were on my old shelving unit, and I'm going to continue on with these custom shelves. They're built in a way so that they will hold any. Right now they've all got these plastic BCW bins on them, but they will actually hold any regular old short or long box, as long as it's not magazine size or CGC slab box. I will build a custom shelf somewhere down the line to accommodate the magazine boxes and the slab boxes. But for now, this is doing exactly what I needed to do. And extremely economical. I'm actually surprised after it was done, when I started to figure out the cost on it, how inexpensive it was. I just bought another $150 worth of material today that I expect to get at least 6, if not more, columns out of the $150 worth of material. So those 6 columns will hold another 42, combination of 42 boxes. This is something anybody could easily do in, anywhere you keep, in your closet, in your man cave, wherever you keep your books now. You could very easily put one of these together. So, coming up right after this intro is the full 2-hour video, condensed down to about 30 minutes with some fast forward and some video manipulation going on. It took me 2 hours to put together the first section, and that was totally off the cuff, just flying by the seat of my pants, messing up a few times along the way. There's a couple of funny moments in there, where I obviously screw up and have to start over or backtrack or stop and change directions. But you can see the progress of the shelves, and kind of how I came across with some of the changes I made along the way and some of my thinking that went into it. And get yourself a pretty good idea on how these things are built. So watch the video. Hope you enjoy it. If you got any questions on any of the material, not like I have a blueprint or schematic or anything for these. They're pretty simple. But shoot me a message. Glad to give you any information I can. So thanks again, and hope you enjoy the assembly video. Hey everyone, Scott from Horticide. Today we're doing the DIY channel. That's right, I'm going to try and build a custom storage rack for all my BCW plastic boxes. Something that can store and use the space as efficiently as possible, I guess. So I'm not a carpenter by trade by any stretch. But I do have the starter pack. So you got a level, a tape measure, a big wooden pencil, and a box cutter. You've got a carpentry starter pack. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to fast forward through a lot of this. I'll slow down every time I got something maybe I need to explain to you, or explain to myself. And let's switch to the other camera that's going to show you my really tiny workspace. So here is where I'm going to attempt to build. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Where's my camera? Alright, a lot of this stuff, do not try at home. I promise, safe for the comics. So what I'm doing now is some of the my uprights are gapped from the wall just a bit, so I'm going to put a stop at the end of one board on each level, just so I don't push them off the back. Not that there's really anywhere for them to go, but so we've got a stack over top of the stacking nubs, or whatever the hell they're called. So we've got to be higher than that. Oh, I'll come up with something to space out. going to use this many boards. These came with this last shipment. Are you wondering what the fuck I'm doing yet? I kind of am too. I may not have thought this one through very well. Measure twice, cut once. Could just put the piece I cut off of here onto here. Never know the difference. God damn it! I don't have an empty short box. They're all full. Screwed up again. That's okay. I can fix it. I have plenty of lumber, I think. But wait, there's more. I'm going to need a ladder. Told you I could put it back together. And there you go. So I guess I've set this up for 3 rows of long and 4 rows of short. And when you pull them out, you've got a ledge to put them on. I don't know. What do you think? In total, it looks like I used I used 10. Well, I guess if you count the scraps I've got left. These can double for, so I can reuse those. I've got, I used 9 full, 8 full, And I cut two partials up, 2x2s, 8 full, 2 partials. So from the looks of things, I probably used about 9.5. But now all I have to do is build one section to add on an additional 7 boxes. So it's not quite going to cut in half, but I should use about 2/3 of the lumber for my next row. For my next column, I should say, because I'll still need to put ledges on this side. So if I built them with the ledge on each side to begin with, then all I'd have to do would be bolt it on to the existing side. So based on what I have beside me in the old boxes, I still have 7. I did not actually gain any in height. What I did gain is the ease of accessing individual boxes without having to move 2 or 3 boxes. For instance, if I wanted to get to box 27 right here, I'd have to move the 2 boxes on top. Obviously, that's a pain in the ass. And then once I get the second row built, I'll have a big enough shelf to set a long box on to look through. So I will gain some going across, I think, just because the boxes are all uniform size. I don't know how much, but I will gain. I mean, of course, I'm losing 1.5 inches, 1.5 3/4 on every, losing almost 1 3/4 inch, 1 5/8 on every row. So if I could figure out how to cut that down, I don't think I could cut it enough short of going to steel for the ledges. I think it's pretty good proof of concept. I think it'll work. I'll go ahead, since I've got enough lumber, I've got 10 sticks left, so I got enough to do one more row. I'll work on that this weekend. Probably won't do any video of it, but I'll tack on a couple pictures somewhere of what it looks like finished. And I think I may have snapped a picture or two of what all these boxes look like, just kind of laying all over the place. So I've actually got on the floor right now 10, well, I got a total of 10 longs and 10 shorts. So when I'm done with the next row, that'll give me 6 and 8. Then I'll have to take this big ass shelf down to build any more. I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what I could do to make any improvements, make things any better. I'm probably going to add a couple of. I may put one of these on every shelf. Once I get enough of them built, I may just throw scraps across the whole thing, or I may just run an 8-footer across because I've got, you know, once I build 8 rows, that'll be a lot. I throw an 8-footer up across the whole thing. But if nothing else, it'll make it look a little better if I block up every one. I guess that would mainly just be aesthetics. But then I could figure out something to write on it, some sort of a label to put on it, on top of whatever label I'm going to put on the box. So that way if I have multiple boxes out, I know what box should go back in what spot. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think. Hopefully you had time to watch this in between all of the shorts I've got playing still. I have to figure out how to make it big enough for a magazine box. That'll be for another row. Alright everybody. Appreciate you watching. Let me switch back to this other camera because it's going to bug me if I don't. There we go. Alright. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can take whatever I just did, which I'm still trying to process it, and utilize it with your collection. Adapt it somehow. Make your own storage. It has to be beneficial, right? So that's it. Till next time, I'm Scott from Mortar's Hide. I want to know what's in your hide.